Hey there, amazing people. Welcome to Lift Hope. I'm your host, Titus Ife. And today, we're talking about something we all face, trials. Yep, those pesky life challenges that pop up like a bad haircut and refuse to go away. But don't worry. By the end of this video, you'll see how trials are less like punishments and more like gym trainers for your soul. Painful? Yes. Necessary? Absolutely. And guess what? We're going to laugh through it together. Okay? Picture this. Life is like a playground. But every now and then, you fall into the mud. Trials are those muddy moments. They're messy, uncomfortable, and sometimes they smell a little funny. But here's the twist. Mud is great for the skin. And trials? They're great for the soul. They cover us in grit. But it's up to us to wash it off and reveal the gold underneath. 1 Peter 1, 6-7 describes trials as a gold smelting process. Imagine God as the master jeweler, heating you up to bring out the impurities so he can scoop them away. It's like being in a divine sauna. You come out shiny and new. So, next time life feels too hot to handle, just remember, you're being refined, not roasted. Trials are like lifting weights at the gym. The more resistance you face, the stronger your muscles grow. And let's be honest, who doesn't want those spiritual six-pack abs? James 1:4 says trials produce perseverance, and perseverance leads to maturity. In other words, trials turn you into the spiritually buff version of yourself. Cue superhero pose. Let's talk about problem solving. Trials are like a traffic jam on your usual route to work. Annoying, right? But what do? You find a new route. Trials close doors, so you can discover windows, and maybe even a skylight. It's like God saying, hey, there's a better way, but you're too comfortable to see it. So, he shakes things up, and before you know it, you're inventing new paths and solutions, like a life hacker. Think of trials as a GPS rerouting you to a destination you didn't know you needed. Annoying at first, but oh so worth it. Alright, let's get practical. When trials come, you've got 4 options. 1, stagnate. You sit there, cry, and binge watch Netflix while eating ice cream straight from the tub. Hey, no judgment, but that's not helping. 2, go around it. Find a detour. This is the creative approach. Think outside the box. 3, jump over it. Take a leap of faith. Sometimes you've just got to trust God and go for it. 4, bulldoze through it. Grab that Holy Spirit bulldozer and plow your way to the other side. Philippians 4:13 says, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. So go ahead and flex that faith muscle. Let's clear up a common misunderstanding. Trials aren't punishments. They're not God's way of saying, oops, you're in trouble. Think of them as tools, not traps. James 1:2 says, to consider it pure joy when you face trials. Joy? Really, James? But he's right. Trials are fuel for your growth. They're like spinach for Popeye. You may not love them, but they make you stronger. Here's the beautiful part. Trials don't just change your circumstances. They change you. They reveal what's in your heart. Maybe you've been clinging to fear instead of faith, or doubts instead of God's promises. Trials bring all that stuff to the surface, so God can scoop it away. And when you come out on the other side, your faith will have muscles you didn't even know existed. can we talk about humor? Because sometimes the best way to face trials is to laugh. Life will throw you curveballs, and you've got two choices: cry or crack a joke. I say go for the joke. Proverbs 17:22 says, "A cheerful heart is good medicine." So, when life gets tough, find the funny. It won't change the situation, but it'll change your perspective. So, what's the takeaway? Trials are inevitable, but they're not the end of the story. They're stepping stones, not stumbling blocks. They're the heat that purifies, the resistance that strengthens, and the detours that lead to better destinations. If this video gave you a new perspective, or at least made you smile, give it a thumbs up, share it with someone who might need a little encouragement, and hit that subscribe button. Let's keep spreading hope, one trial at a time. Thanks for watching Lift Hope. Remember, you're not just facing trials, you're conquering them. See you next time. Lift Hope, turning trials into triumphs.